house, okay? And why they all up in yours? And if they don't watch us, what the hell they doing up over here? And then besides, everything's allegedly. Even my name's allegedly. And y'all better be in the damn wine glass. I'm not playing with y'all today. It is Monday. And you know, we gotta get it started. We gotta start the week with some shit. Thank you so much, Jasmine. For my notes, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. What's going on, y'all? That chat better be bleeding. I know that much. Shout out to the TikTok winos that's up over here. Oh my God, TikTok is so... I may leave YouTube and go to TikTok. They just love me over there. Yes, they did. They gave me so much money and I didn't even ask for it. Oh my God, I'm just playing with y'all. Y'all know I'm not gonna do that. But shout out to TikTok. Thank y'all so much. I had no clue that y'all was getting a bag up over there like that. I'm like, damn, you see these bills? I'm finna clock in. I see y'all with my chat bleeding. Listen, full show. We got some exclusive information on Matt Barnes. You know that this is our story. Our marriage. We own his marriage story. We know all the side chicks, all the business, all the money he done paid to keep side chicks. Oh my God, it's not even a side chick that he paid. We know all the business. Remember when Matt Barnes was like, I was extorted and I'm gonna sue Tasha K because she was behind my extortion? First of all, why is everybody blaming me for extorting people? And it hasn't showed up on my bankruptcy records yet because I will tell you exactly where to send the money. If I was extorting people, why am I getting blamed and getting sued and getting threatened to be sued over all these fake extortion claims, but ain't no money hit my account? The only money hit my account was that TikTok money today. That was it. That was all. Yeah, we're going to discuss that. So apparently, from what I'm being told, Matt Barnes pulled a Yandy. He sure did, okay? We're also going to be discussing, hold on real quick, Lewis Hamilton. All his business is coming out, and we sure going to sip on it today. Yes, we are. Oh, y'all like my earrings? Thank you so much. Don't worry, my earring line will be coming out shortly, okay? Yes, it is, all right? Compliments of y'all, because y'all keep saying, we like your earrings, we like your lipstick. So we're doing earrings and we're doing lipstick. That's mine, but will be yours. Okay. We're also going to be discussing, Jasmine, who else we got? You know, I can't see the list. Why you got Big Tig on there today? Is that old? I see Big Tig at the bottom. You got an update on him or something? You sure? All right, hold on for a second. Definitely going to be discussing, like I said, Kim Kardashian, Lewis Hamilton, Mariah Carey. Who we got? Tay Diggs? Oh, we ain't got to take this today? Okay, we'll save him for Wednesday. And Erica Banks, okay? All this and more coming up in today's show. And then, of course, you know, today is our Monday night Zoom. Winos Gone Wild. This is the second week in a row y'all have showed y'all asses on Zoom and on Tasha K Live. I mean, I'm trying to conduct the show, and y'all in there arguing, telling each other to meet each other down at the bodega. Oh, meet me outside. Catch me outside. How about that? So tonight on Zoom, we're going to iron this all out, okay? Y'all ain't finna be meeting up, fighting nobody. Checking nobody. Ain't nobody coming to my shows on tour, fighting, trying to, remember what you said in the chat. We're not doing none of that, okay? My security will be minimal. We got nice hotels, nice area, just so we can come and have a good time. So y'all gonna do that shit out on Zoom tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to be a part of it, it's $12 to see them argue, and it's fun tea. It is funny. It is funny. It is funny, okay? But we're gonna get to the bottom of it. And we're also gonna discuss those Obama receipts that you guys challenged me on. Because I know a lot of you guys were sensitive when I put this out. I don't have anything against Obama. I don't even talk bad about Obama. I don't talk bad about his wife. You have really never seen me cover a bad story about Obama. And Obama being gay is not a bad thing. His wife knows. So we're definitely going to discuss those receipts that I pulled, okay? All of that and more. And if you missed the last two lives, because there was a lot of y'all talking mess, not y'all, but I saw some comments talking about, so I see you ain't finished that Ashley Janae story. Oh, yeah, we did. We did a whole hour and a half on Zoom, and we went through all of the receipts concerning Ashley Janae and her fiance, Joe McCain, and everybody changed their mind. How about that? Okay? Now, All of that is available on TashaKLive.com. You do have to subscribe, okay? Shout out to y'all that have already bought y'all tickets to see us on tour this year, okay? We didn't go on tour last year. We on tour this year, and we rocking it out, all right? So listen, I'll discuss specifics with y'all because there's been some additions added to the tour, and I'm excited to announce what they are, okay? But first things first, let's go ahead and get started. Apparently, now, with our kids not being able to read past the 3rd grade level, and you know what? This is true. This is true. Okay, my son speaks 5 languages, couldn't read in none of them. So finally, when he got in school and he got into a bilingual school, which is Spanish and English, he honed in on Spanish and English more. And so trying to decide on which one he was going to read in, we had to let him decide. And so he chose Spanish to read in, which is fine. He's in a bilingual school. He speaks English. So we're, dominating English at home. And then when he goes to school, he's more dominant in Spanish because this is Florida. We're in a Spanish area. Okay, everybody speaks Spanish. That's why no black folks don't be seeing me outside no more like they used to, because I'm down there with the Cubans. I'm down there with the Cubans. They don't know who I am. If they do, they don't say nothing. If they do, they don't say nothing, okay? So, but we really had to hone in on this because, Lamine is about to turn 7 this week. Happy early birthday to mommy's baby. I love you, baby. We're going to give him a soccer party. He loves soccer. His favorite player just won yesterday, Lamine Yamal. They have the same name, so he was just so excited that Spain kicked Argentina's ass. Yes, he was. Shout out to Spain, and shout out to all the Spain fans, okay? Now, with that being said, because I know you're asking, Tasha, why you got this white woman? This is not a white woman. This is a robot. And so because they can't seem to teach the kids how to read, they finna let AI robots in the classroom to do it, okay? And so what I'm being told, according to the New York Post, is that this is going to be the first robot to go into the schools starting, I believe, this year, if I'm not mistaken, to educate the kids. Now, they're saying that they're not looking to replace teachers or whatnot, but they are trying to help with what they cannot do when it comes to kids. And I believe there's a severe lack. And when I think about it, when I was coming up in school, I didn't learn how to read in school. I never learned how to read in school. I never learned how to do math in school. I learned how to read and do math at home. My great-grandfather taught me how to do, how to spell, how to do reading, how to do math. He bought me books. I did that with my kids because I remember when Tantu was like 5 and we had moved from Maryland to Georgia and she had to enter 1st grade. They said if she did not know how to read, she could not enter 1st grade. But I was just like, but they didn't teach her that in kindergarten in Hagerstown, Maryland. Granted, it's Hagerstown, Maryland, home of the prison and the meth heads and stuff like that. Not everybody like that, but when they let them out of prison, they put them in prison down there, then they let them out of prison, and then they got the dope fiends on the street. So I get it. But at the same time, it's like if our taxpayer dollars are going towards you guys doing basic hooked on phonics instead of just common core stuff, I believe our kids will be a lot more aggressive. And so we had that issue out of Lamine. And so Lamine is stronger in math than he is in reading. You know what I'm saying? And so we had to put him during the summer, and he's attending right now reading and math tutoring 5 days a week. And he doesn't even do a summer program that's like fun. Yeah, they'll have like swimming and stuff like that, but for the most part, he's in school, a summer program that teaches a curriculum during the day, and then after school, he goes for supplemental tutoring in both of his languages to speed up his reading. Math, he's on point with. He can add, subtract, even divide in his head, but that reading shit, I just don't know. But they got these little white Barbie doll looking teachers that's gonna be in the classroom teaching them how to read now, and but they said, teachers, don't worry. They still gonna pay y'all $50,000 to $60,000 a year. Or if your classroom is underperforming, they're gonna supplement some of the money to the robot. I guess the robot salary is gonna go towards maintenance. So basically, they putting Claude, ChatGPT, Perplexity in the classrooms, and these robots will be teaching the kids to help accelerate reading, which reading is fundamental and should be learned at home. How do you feel about having a robot in the classroom? Now, if they said they had a robot in the classroom to defend the kids, because somehow there's a breach of security, everybody don't want to shoot up the club no more, they want to shoot up the schools. I don't know what has changed. I don't see nobody stepping on nobody's shoe in the club, sleeping with nobody, man. I'm sorry, shooting up, stepping on nobody's shoe in the school, sleeping with nobody, man. All I see is innocent little kids minding their business, and we got these people that are mentally deranged going into schools. Now, if you want to hire somebody to go into schools that's a robot that can outdo a bullet, I would say send Barbie, AI Barbie up in there to do that. Yeah, but they rolling them out in upstate, is it North Carolina or New York? New York, upstate New York first, yeah. Imagine a robot telling you, can I see you after class? I got to tell you what your kid did today, Mrs. Kibi. Well, what did he do? Let me show you a video. Oh, so you look, you know, she's going to open up her breast and have a video box and show you what your child done did. Oh, no, we got receipts. We got receipts. And then when the teachers do something wrong, they're going to go and delete that footage. They're going to go delete that. Little Timmy lying. We did not hear him. We did not drag him by his hair. That is lying. I'm telling you. Y'all ready for this, though? This is the next generation of education. Bottom line, you have to support and teach your kids what they need to learn in school. And honestly, kids only need to learn as much as they're going to do. I kid you not. I had this conversation before we move on to our next topic. Kendall Jenner slobbing on. Who is it next? Mariah Carey and Kendall Jenner. It feels like White Wine Wednesday today. It really does. Okay. But I was on a plane one time with this gentleman from the UK, and he was around 41 years old. And he said, I'm already a multimillionaire. I said, well, how did you do that so soon, you know, and so quickly? He said, well, in the UK, we don't have to go to college for things that we're not going to use. So when I graduated high school, I don't know how true this is. I'm not a citizen of the UK. I don't know. Okay. So don't get me to line up in here. He said, like, how would, you know, like in the US, how we have to go for general core classes, stuff that we've already learned in high school, they go straight into their area of practice. So he became an anesthesiologist at 25 years old. Whereas in the United States, you know, they're gonna bank you. They're gonna keep you in I don't even know why they call it a student loan. They need to call it a student death loan, because you're gonna be paying it till you die. Because not only do you get out of high school, but then you have to go to college, take classes that you don't need. Then you start your master's really in your, you know, area of, you know, specialty or whatnot. And then you got to go on for extended. It takes what, 15 to 20 years to become like a certified anesthesiologist without being a resident. He was already an anesthesiologist at 25 years old, opened up several clinics and sold them. So I personally feel that the U.S. likes to extend education, which means keep us dumb longer so they can keep us in debt longer, because the more we need to learn, the more they're going to charge us for. Whereas, you know, in other countries, you should be able to just go straight into what you need. And that's why I'm a firm believer in like Montessori programs, because Montessori programs, your kids just going to learn what they're good at. Why force them to pay attention to something that they're just not good at? Why? Why even waste their time like that? Why even make them sad? Why even make them unmotivated? You want to motivate somebody, give them something that helps to aid them in feeling good about themselves so that they can be challenged to make it better. Why force somebody to do something they don't want to do? It's crazy to me. It's crazy. That's why I agree with a lot of parents now doing homeschool. I know a lot more parents now doing homeschool than ever before. So if she can come homeschool, she can gladly come stay at my house. For real. And watch them and babysit and everything like that too, because she got a camera on the kids. Say that again? A walking minicam. That's what I'm saying. Take them outside. I can watch them outside. So if I'm going to the grocery store, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? I'll be like, hey, watch the kids till I get back. She gonna watch them. She gonna sit on the porch. What? God damn it, I can't help this. I lost too much weight, and now my shirts and stuff don't work, so they don't fit. Sorry. Yeah. Why can't I be a mannequin, just wear the same AI and just wear the same clothes every day? I sure can. You're right about that. I should get me a uniform, a work uniform. But yeah, I hire her to watch the kids, sit in the car while the car hot, while I go gamble for 8 hours and watch the children. I'll be like, AI Barbie out there, she got it. And I got my eye on them. See? Look at my phone. See? What they doing? Yeah. Moving on. Listen. So, you know, we've been having a strong debate on who can sing or who can't sing. And y'all have dragged me for saying I disrespected Aaliyah. When did me saying Aaliyah can't sing is disrespecting Aaliyah? That's my opinion. Leah's a beautiful woman, very stylish. She had, I don't know, she was entertaining, but she cannot sing. That's like saying Sierra can sing. Sierra's entertaining. She can dance. She got style. You know, she's a likable brand. But she still can't sing. Faith Evans, in my opinion. These are my opinions, by the way. Y'all should not be sending death threats to my DM over damn opinions. That is too far. Y'all have gone too far. This is why they put robots in the classrooms now, because y'all don't know how to manage all emotions. Robots ain't got no emotions. They're not going to care if I say Mariah Carey can't sing. And now I don't think Mariah Carey ever could sing, given this video, because I don't understand how she messed up my graduation song like this. I cried the day that this song was played when I graduated from an alternative school at 7 p.m. at night with all the pregnant girls. I wasn't pregnant, but they was pregnant. Go ahead, Mariah. Oh, Jen, why you put the music on under? You ain't gonna get no copyright straight. That's a piano and he can't play the piano. Give me the video without the music. No, you cannot. No. You can, go ahead. This is crazy. Go ahead. Not that. Come on, y'all, sing. It was very much given Tiana Taylor at Jay-Z's concert, singing under her breath. You ever heard somebody singing under your breath is like talking shit under your breath? Terrible. Mariah, what happened? What happened? What happened, Mariah? Mariah is struggling to hold the note. She had her eye. Feel like hope is gone. Look inside you and be strong. When you catch your fears inside. That was terrible. And a lot of them are being exposed. A lot. Mariah, when I think about it, she had good beats. And then when I used to see her like sing live on stage, there would be moments where she would have to get ready to hit the high note, where she'll be like, And I'm like, why does she have to get ready to do that? Is that what they told her to do in the studio? Like, you ready, Mariah? On the count of 3, you're going to hit that high note. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, honey, got you hooked on you. Whole time she been singing under her breath. It's just, she need Nick Cannon back in her life. He need to put a baby in her. That'll make her scream. 14th baby mama. Yeah, Whitney went through the same thing. I don't know if it's called smoker's voice or whatnot, but I know when she had made her comeback after all those years, it was terrible. I don't know. But I mean, every live performance I saw from Whitney, she nailed that. Killed it. Out the park. But when she came back after Bobby and her had went on them snorting rampages, just them snorting lock-ins, they would do lock-ins, shutdowns. Nobody is allowed in a room, and they would just snort for days at a time. Like, that wreaked havoc on the throat. You know? Her poor voice box. And so, listen, if you don't nurture your gift, God will take it away. He will. That is very, very true. Got a few gifts of mine he done took away. I'm trying to get back right now. Right now. In the meantime, please do not threaten me in my DM about, she's a legend. Tasha, she can sing. She done ruined all future graduations with this song like this. You would not even believe that she was the original singer of Hero. Hit the wine glass if Hero was played at your graduation. 2000s babies. Let's go. Moving on. Now, there's some wine coming out after Lewis Hamilton had made his PR debut with Kim Kardashian. And I think Kim needed it more than him. You know, she's old, mother of 5. In the words of Kevin Samuels, she's damaged goods. Her ass is dropping, legs getting skinny, no muscle mass is being produced. She's slowly turning into her mother right before our eyes, okay? Just like her mother is now turning into her grandmother that just died. I believe they really be siphoning each other's blood. Like how that white dude, Brian, what's Brian's last name? The one that be, you know, the biological guy, the one that was Brian Johnson, the guy who spent millions of dollars trying to live long. Right, and he would take his son's blood to help, you know, slow down his aging, and then his son, his father would take his blood. So his father was 70, and then he would take Brian Johnson's blood that was 40, and then Brian Johnson would take his son's blood that was in his 20s. So they're all siphoning blood. That's why they all look the same, to try to slow down aging or whatnot. And so I really believe that's what the Kardashians is doing. And so Kim is morphing into her mother right before us. And so with that comes, you know, either men that are bisexual, that wear her panties in, in private or behind her back. As soon as she leaves, they go into her closet. Or 2, she has to share a man. You know, and so right now she's sharing a man. And so, you know, after they made their PR debut at the soccer game at the World Cup, he was caught out, a week later or 2 weeks later with another woman. She unfollowed him. We saw it happen. We seen it. That's not Kim. That girl body real. No. Kim looking like one of them AI Barbie chatbots. They can just put a robot in her. She'll keep living because her body is just like porcelain. It's crazy. So this was Lewis Hamilton. And now, after, you know, we get news that Kim's Meemaw died, her great-grandmama, I guess he apologizes and takes Kim back and poses with the kids like he's about to be a family man. The Kanye's fake kids. Yeah. Where's that, Jan? We about to get it. Hold that. I guess we got a glitch in the computer system. But yeah, I just couldn't believe that. Like, he just posted these photos. It looked like they had a stage PR person taking pictures. She looked like a porcelain doll, and she was trying to kiss him, but her chin was just like it. I don't know. Do you see this? This is obviously fake. It's staged. And then, of course, now they're in the sunset. This was like a week after he was just out with the model with the real body. Now he back with Kim with the fake body and her fake kids. Trying to pose like he's a family man, like he's about to settle down. And then as soon as we're thinking, okay, now she done paid the man to come back, because obviously he doing a PR photo shoot. She got some shit on him. Maybe she done caught him somewhere with his boyfriend, because you know they're saying that he is on the side. On the side. Okay, he keep him a few. I'm getting this from industry executives. This is not rumors by women. This is people in the industry that know these people, okay? And they said Lewis has kept him on the side, okay? But he knows for his brand, it's just not going to be acceptable. So after we're welcoming back the PR reaffirmment on social media, it comes out that Lewis used to her sister, Kendall and Kylie. Kendall. The one with the real body, too. They're saying they used to date. So I said, now you can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Now, I know the Kardashians are known for sharing. Sharing is caring, but this right here goes too far. If this man truly screwed your sister raw, you are a nasty ass, desperate, I cannot put words behind it. Kim, that's just fucking trifling. Trifling. Out of all the men in the world, this is who you debut? Your baby sister's leftovers? All because you at the age where you need a man? He younger too. I wish I would let a young man play me like that. Imagine me being 10 years older than a dude and he gonna play me just because I need some money or I need affirmation. You just go from one sister to another? And to men, allegedly? Oh my God. They ain't gonna be able to cure that BV case. That's gonna be too strong. Too strong for antibiotics. They're gonna have to just wear that. They're gonna have to go to a root doctor. Put the chat up. Isn't that nasty? I can smell it from here. Just used. Anyway. Put the ticket emoji in the chat if you already secured your ticket to see us on tour. Okay, starting September 12th. We opening up Chicago. Yeah, you know we got our Shoot Your Shot finale winner, Legal Kane, joining us, so he's gonna be opening up the show. But we got a lot of things that we're doing on this particular tour, okay? So in every single city. So you get to choose what you want to do. So at 2 o'clock, we got Moguls and Merlot. So if you are a business owner and you want to come chop it up with me about business, you got an hour to do that, okay? Of course, I'm gonna be giving my, business mini seminar to let y'all know what's going on and how to get some money up out of here. The old-fashioned way, that residual money, that's what you're going to pay for, okay? And then from 3, I think to 5 is off the record happy hour where you could just come chop it up with me, ask me anything about your personal life. No business stuff, okay? Just personal, we just getting together like good girlfriends, okay? And then at 7 is my show. Of course, we got openers or whatnot when the doors open. And then after that, we have the meet and greet plus after party. And the after party will be, I believe we're going to be adding karaoke. And then we got game night. And then, of course, the dance floor is open. And then after that, we got a late night wine and dine. So if you want to have dinner with me and my team, we're going to be hungry because you're going to work the shit out of us all day. Join us. Okay, all of this is available on Tasha K onstage.com, TashaKonstage.com. And guys, please reserve your ticket early. You can pre-register or just outright buy them. All tickets are starting at $40 in every single city for like basic seats, but you can still get to see everything, okay? And you get to pick and choose what events you get to go to, okay? So I can't wait to see you guys, all right? Now, after the break, we're going to be discussing Brit Eady and her lavender marriage breakdown, okay? It's happening pretty fast. Also going to be discussing Erica Banks and her wet spot. Desiree Perez arm in arm with Megan Thee Stallion. And last but not least, we got Matt Barnes and his alleged fake marriage. Okay, all of that more coming up after the break. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass to. We'll be right back. Let's go. Umi, a thick luxury towel infused with essential oils and pre-moistened for a full body refresh in seconds. This is one of their essential oil infused towels, not wipes, okay? They have essential oil, eucalyptus, the unscented one for those of y'all that just don't like scents or whatnot. The lemon, I used this on yesterday's show. The lavender infused, as well as many other scents. To stay fresh, clean, and confident anytime and anywhere like me, visit tryumi.com today and use my coupon code TK20 to get $20 off your first order. $20, okay? This is the biggest discount code we don't ever had. Yes, sir. Let's go. You are the gentleman that is accused of shooting the late comedian Reggie Carroll.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You have on an ankle monitor right now?
Yes, ma'am.
You said you pay $350 a month for that ankle monitor.
Yes, ma'am.
No indictment has been made against you yet.
No, ma'am.
The shooting happened over 8-9 months ago.
He snorted the lines in front of me, and he was up for 3 days without going to sleep leading up to this event. Your brain is the best weapon that you're gonna have. So my brain was telling me to run away from him all those previous times. And y'all still questioning who the bad guy is?
How did you manage with him having a gun to you to get to the gun that you said was by the fireplace?
I didn't have to travel to it. It was already right next to me. I was approximately the exact distance you are right now if you needed to grab something that was leaning up against here or boom. You see how long my arms is? Check this out. You notice it went past this?
Yeah.
He pointed the gun at my face.
So when you grabbed the gun, he didn't pull the trigger?
Only Cat Williams has this exalted power to say, he doesn't have to follow any parameters or any rules because he's a millionaire. He's exempt from logic and common sense. Well, he had logic and common sense to put Reggie at the house where he was at.
They're saying that Cat ordered you to shoot him. This was intentional. Y'all set this up. They're saying that he was actually shot on Cat's main property and moved to this particular address when it went down, okay? And his body was left there for multiple days, found unresponsive, and nobody is saying anything.
This case with Reggie Carroll, when Reggie was shot with the shot.
Is it a murder? All right, guys, don't forget, if you are a black author, like you got to be black, like for real, like dark skin, like chocolate, because we're holding that space. This is the time to email us or go to our website, itstashak.com/book club if you want your book featured on the podcast. Okay, that will be streamed everywhere. All right, let's go. Who's next? Brit Eady. This wine got me lit because you know it's on an empty stomach. I ain't had nothing to eat today. Drinking on an empty stomach is dangerous, especially this early. And I got coffee. Oh yeah, I'm gonna run Sheck into the headboard tonight. After the Zoom, if they let me off the Zoom, okay. Lavender marriage breakdown. So Brit Eady decided to divorce her alleged gay husband. We've had several sources come to our platform and openly state that he has been to bathhouse parties and paid. They've even presented Cash App receipts to say that her husband is gay or whatnot, and he's paid to be plugged. He does the bending. Yeah, he's had boyfriends on trips. I mean, have we even put these interviews out on YouTube? Oh my God, because it's too much for YouTube. It's uncensored. They're gonna demonetize it. Yeah, so it's on TashaKLive.com. You need to go and search the David Cunningham interviews. David Cunningham came on our show to exclusively, he knows her husband, okay? And said that this was a setup, this was an arrangement marriage. And of course, she has since filed for divorce from her, I guess, lavender marriage. And in case you don't know what lavender marriage is, it means a marriage where she gets the perks, she gets to be beautiful, live the soft life, while pretending to be, I wouldn't say a beard, because they got to sleep together to be a beard, right? What are the new terms for this? Do they sleep together, or is it an arrangement? She gets to, it's purely an arrangement. So she gets the perks, the benefits, the money, the shopping sprees and all that, while her husband continues to live a DL life. He gets to look like he's in a heterosexual relationship, but he doesn't look heterosexual at all, okay? Now, oh my God, he's got the same last name as, that's weird. So the guy that came on our show to expose him, saying that he bent Brit Eady's husband over a balcony at a party that he paid $30 to enter because the guy hosts sex parties. He has the same last name as him. Okay, so his name is Michael Cunningham, and the guy who came on our show is David Cunningham. And apparently David Cunningham allegedly bent Brit Eady's husband over and hit him from the back with no condom. Well, her life ain't at risk. She don't need no prep if she ain't hitting him. Now, according to, I guess, these latest court docs, everything is coming out, okay? Now, apparently, Brit Eady is making explosive allegations. Let me open this article up. It keeps closing. Give me a second here. Oh, it just opened up Brit Eady. I mean, not Brit Eady, but Erica Banks. It's kind of nasty with that wet spot. Absolutely disgusting, okay? Now, according to Brit Eady, she's making some explosive allegations against her husband and filed a motion in their ongoing divorce case, and she alleges he engaged in financial and emotional abuse after their divorce, okay? After she filed. Now, when you file for divorce, you cannot expect your spouse to be nice to you. Apparently, she's expecting Michael to be nice to her because this was an arrangement, and this actually kind of lays the nail in the coffin and explains that. Now, in the filing, Brit claims Michael intentionally paid the mortgage on their home late to damage her credit. Stop paying her $2,800 monthly car payment and $469 monthly car insurance. Stop paying HOA dues, water, sewer, and trash bills, and cause financial hardship that she says impacted her ability to qualify for certain employment opportunities, says Brit Eady. Okay, Brit is asking the court to hold Michael in contempt and order him to bring the outstanding expenses current. Michael has since filed an answer and counterclaim asking the court to grant the divorce and requesting that Brit Eady pay the court costs and attorney fees, said he is done renting the bitch. He is returning the car, returning the furniture to Rent-A-Center. Bitch, he done. The audacity that she says that he was late paying it as if he was obligated. She's the one that filed for divorce. He didn't file for divorce. So why does he have to keep paying? Y'all ain't got no kids together. Nothing. And why are you leasing a car at $2,800 a month? Let me divide that by, hold on for a second. What's 2,800 times 12? That's 24. That's almost, what, $35,000? Maybe $40,000 a year on a car? He could have bought her a car cash. That's how you know he was renting her ass. Put the comments up. $2,800 car payment. That bitch got some bad credit. Ain't no way. Ain't no damn way. And then $500 a month, car insurance? The man said no, he's got to go find another wife for rent. Jasmine, you ready? You ready? Yeah, he looking for another woman. You ain't got to sleep with him or nothing. A double lavender? Yeah, double lavender. Y'all lesbians better. This is the relationships y'all need to be in. If they paying this kind of money as a lesbian, if you struggling, this is the way to go. Find you a DL man and be what he wants you to be for him. You ain't gotta touch him. Just lay there and enjoy the perks. Live the soft life. Hell, y'all around here struggling for. Yes, folks around Atlanta are fake. Absolutely. Never in my life, $2,800 car payment. My mortgage is $2,800. That's crazy. Insane. No more wine for me. I'm done. It's Monday. You know, wine will rack up them calories I just lost too, real fast. Moving on. We got to get David Cunningham back on the show because he said he was going to a Jamie Foxx party tonight, Jasmine. Oh my God. See, here's the thing. When I'm talking about David Cunningham, I'm not talking about Brit Eady's husband. I'm talking about the man that claims he bent Brit Eady's husband over a balcony and hit him from the back raw. What I'm saying is that guy called us. This is the same guy that said him and Will Smith allegedly had a relationship at Jamie Foxx's house. Jamie Foxx is having another party tonight. He called us to tell us he was going. Hopefully Jamie still let him in because we live. Hopefully he let him in the door because we live and we running our mouth. But he said he gonna bring us some more wine. So we'll wait for that. But if you want to watch David Cunningham's interviews on everything that he had to spill because he throws the parties, he even helped, according to him, Claudia said she was going to sue me for putting this out. I don't understand how Scratchy Cat Claudia Jordan said, you're going to sue me for something another man said. He said that he was the guy before he went to prison that would help these people like Claudia, like Brit Eady, to get into like houses and apartments and communities that they wouldn't necessarily qualify for because they didn't have the credit or the income to do it in LA. So he would forge documents for them and make fake documents for them to get into certain neighborhoods so that they can act like they got money. Claudia's profile says she lives in California, but clearly she lives in Dallas, Texas. I know that. Yeah. But this is how much wine he was spilling. He even implicated himself in doing crimes. Claudia said, I'm going to sue you. This is a lie. I was just like, who are you suing? This is the guy that said he did it. What are you talking about? Both of the interviews are on TashaKLive.com. Hell about it here. They're going to sue me because they want me to shut up about it because my platform's so big. It amplifies their stories so the celebrities get mad. So they threaten to sue the platform, not the person who said it. That's like trying to silence the person who said it or try to threaten other platforms to not platform this person because I got money and I'm going to sue you. Newsflash, I got money too. I can fight back. But I may lose. But bitch, I'm still going to go down fighting. Moving on. Who's next? Viewer discretion is advised. If you're eating, please put your plate down. If there are kids in the room, please get them out. If there are cats or dogs in the room that like to lick panties, let them leave the room too. There are some dogs that like to lick dirty panties. I think they may get aroused when they see this, okay? I'm trying to tell you, don't say I didn't warn you. If you're a truck driver driving, please watch this after, because I do not want you causing an accident right now watching this. But Erica Banks, with a double BBL, decided to hit the stage to sing the same song she has been singing since 2017. She was supposed to be the Megan Thee Stallion doppelganger. Instead, she's dropping doppelgangers out of her asshole. I'm going to roll this video, put up my comments, and I want to see if you see what we see. Go ahead, Jasmine. I can't look at this. Do they see it yet? Do y'all see it yet? Do y'all see it yet? They don't see it? No, it's not the ass. It's the alcohol that Woo Lady said that maybe some of y'all need. Because when she was shaking her ass, I didn't know till the comments told me, and I was like, oh my God. So, she, of course she got a double BBL. Pause it. Do you see where the finger is pointing? You see that finger? It's pointing right there because whoever was recording the video said, look, her asshole, and it's not sweat. I know plenty of women that got big asses that sweat, but there is a circle. There's a circle of wet spot right where her asshole is on the pants. Yes, it's the BBL booty juice. It's leaking. These BBLs is killing y'all for real, bro. Mm-hmm. Do you see it? Do you see it? That's not sweat. Sweat goes under the ass. Sweat doesn't come out like a perfect circle out the crack of your ass. That's called a leaky asshole. Diarrhea, booty juice, whatever. You see it? Right. We sweat all the time as women. We don't take off our panties and our panties got a fucking circle spot on the back, bitch, unless we done shit it on ourselves. The hell are you talking about? No. They also said in the comments too, as they were pointing out the wet spots, there was some men saying that on back page, they said she sell pussy for $600 an hour. That's what they said in the comments. I didn't say it, they said it. I didn't say it, they said it. They said she's selling pussy and apparently ass because that ass is leaking for $600 an hour. And they said, don't ask them how they know, but they just said they can go to the websites and find out. And I believe that because she has been broke and going to jail for allegedly scamming and stuff like that with her gay girlfriend. Yeah. That's not sweat. That's not sweat. Think about where our sweat glands are. If she was sweating, it would be down the entire ass crack. That's where you chafe. That's where we need baby powder at. This was at the circle, at the entry point of the anus. They said, blow it up, Jasmine. I told you, Jasmine, you need to blow it up. Expand the video across the screen so they can see this booty juice and get us off this damn live before it starts smelling like, somebody get some alcohol wipes. Ain't this what Woo Lady said, need alcohol? Okay, pause. His finger covered it up. There we go. This is now do you see? If she was sweating, yes, she's sweating on her back, but her ass, because of how big it is, it would be a line going down. This is a circle, direct. This circle, this hole goes straight to the toilet, bitch. No. Mm-mm. And she was singing the lyrics, bust it. Play it one time. Let me do the lyrics. Because it looked like her asshole was busting open. Bust it. Bust. Ready? Go. Bust it. Hey. Bust it. Bust it. Bust it. Hey. Don't tell me I'm lying. It's absolutely disgusting. Maybe this is what Woo Lady was talking about. Maybe there's a different dimension of just uncleanliness that we're just not used to that they need alcohol for. And you know what's so surprising is on one video that I saw Woo Ladies, right? When she was talking about the alcohol, there was a lot of women saying that they use alcohol on their. I said, that is insane. I have never had to use that. Moving on. Speaking of Erica Banks and her doppelganger, Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion was at the Fanatics Fest, taking pictures with Jay-Z. She was at the Jay-Z concert all 3 nights because she has no job. Okay, she just premiered her butt plug perfume. It looked like a butt plug. Put up a picture real quick, Jasmine. Give Jasmine a second. I said, when Megan came out with this perfume, the first thing I looked at, it was like, first of all, it gave Britney, like a Britney Spears type bottle, like with the colors and everything like that. But then when I looked at it, I said, this looks like a butt plug. Yeah, we're gonna put it up. Give us just a second. Yeah, da 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 da. We're giving her free promotion. If you like butt plugs, maybe she should have marketed this to the LGBTQ community. Where's that, Jasmine? Come on now. We're going to get another one. Don't worry. Da, 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 da. Maybe this is what Erica Banks used on her butt. Because I was like, I was like, well, what would make her come out with a perfume that gave a Jessica Simpson looking bottle, but then like the colors, but then it gave, I don't know. I don't know if it gave like, I don't know. The reviews are saying there was too much alcohol in it. They were saying that it was overly like alcoholic. I guess that's the new thing now. Girls are using alcohol to, to take away must, take away smells, bacteria, booty clap smell, clap back smell. But this is the bottle. This is the bottle. This is Megan Thee Stallion's new perfume. If you're into this type of thing, but the reviews are on TikTok, so I'm only telling you what they said on TikTok. They said they're highly disappointed in the product and that they were probably going to end up using it anyway as a pleasure tool. Yeah, it's better. They can sanitize it easier because it's glass. What do the comments say? It look like a blood plug, don't it? Yeah. So, who take it down? Now, since she ain't got no job, I guess maybe let's move on. Desiree and Megan Thee Stallion decided to leave the Fanatics Fest arm in arm like lesbians. Now, in case you don't know who Desiree is being sued. First of all, she's the CEO of Roc Nation that does all the begging of the money that Jay-Z needs because he doesn't have the money to fund his own company, okay? Yes, Desiree's daughter gave us receipts of her mama begging to save a company that was going to go bankrupt if she didn't get $140 million to save the company because her boss told her to go get it because, he's a billionaire, but he ain't got the money right now. He can't borrow no more money against his house. You know, when you borrow money against a house, you can only get a certain percentage of it, right? So he's already maxed that out. Right. So her daughter is suing her for like all of this. Man, let me see. This stuff is so long. Apparently, she illegally had doctors. This is according to her daughter, Demery Hadley. Okay, who is the Roc Nation CEO's daughter. And it's just appalling to me that a mother would do this. So let me pull up. It's so much stuff, y'all. I can't even remember because the wine is kicking in. Okay, what is Demery suing her mother for? Hold on for a second. Suing her mother for. And I have to be on point because she's trying to subpoena me in court as if I'm working with Demery on behalf of Demery to put out, I guess, bad press against her. No, I just think you're a shitty mother. I don't need to work with your daughter to do that. I don't. And all these allegations given that, I don't need to do that, okay? Hold on for a second. But yeah, she's asked for phone records and conversations and all types of stuff between me and her daughter because she thinks that we organized a press campaign to defame her. Nobody needs to defame you. You're doing a great job at that, okay? Now, she says that her mother orchestrated her involuntary commitment under the Florida Baker Act and Marchman Act, claiming she was a danger. Hold on for a second. Oh, my internet just went out. Desiree did it. Rock Nation did it. Rock Nation did it. They did it. Hold on for a second. Why every time I talk about these people, my internet stopped working? Don't you notice that? Now I got to put it back in again. Hold on. Demarie's suing Desiree for. Okay. Give me a second, y'all. Don't say it's the wine. It's not. Every time I talk about these people, my YouTube streams start messing up. They start sending bots. It start freezing, all types of stuff, okay? Now, she claims that her mom, Demery is claiming that her mom, Desiree, who works for Rock Nation, orchestrated her involuntary commitment to a psychiatric and substance abuse facility by falsely portraying her as suicidal and abusing drugs and alcohol, okay, triggering a Baker Act and Marchman Act detentions in Florida. Now, this woman claims she has never done drugs, never been suicidal. Apparently, it doesn't stop here. She alleges that she was held in a mental health institutions for around 2 weeks for no legitimate reason, okay, based on fabricated or exaggerated statements from family members and cooperating professionals, okay? The suit also says that Desiree, okay, weaponized her wealth, Rock Nation status, and network, including psychiatrists and hospital systems, to file a fraudulent petition for involuntary services and to repeatedly have Demery arrested or detained under substance abuse concern, okay? Now, she's also saying that she created an enterprise of individuals to tear apart her marriage to Javon Hadley. Shout out to Javon, though. That's a good dude, okay, including spreading false domestic violence accusations. All this because Demery and Javon are alleging that Desiree doesn't want her married to a black man. Says she really doesn't like black people. She uses them for money, but she would like her family to be all Latina. And so she made up these lies saying that, you know, her daughter's, I guess, husband, even though they're high school sweethearts, beat her, was doing drugs, all types of stuff, okay? And then said that the daughter was suicidal and was going to kill herself, was hacking phones, hacking emails, sending in false police reports, all types of stuff. This is what Demery is saying that her mammy did. And it's just a shame that this is her only daughter, I believe, or this is her child. And that your child would be suing you in court for not liking black people and for having her institutionalized because she doesn't want a divorce according to you, her broke husband. According to you, according to Demory, her broke husband, because this is all because her husband is not fancy, her husband is not wealthy. Her husband is not a cartel member like how Desiree allegedly used to, mess with because she is, ex-cartel. But you would be hand in hand with you playing mama to somebody else because she ain't got no mama because you could get a check from her. Look at her, all hand in hand with the damsel in distress, but you can't even hug your own damn daughter. Oh, because this daughter making you money. You're the madam. Mm-hmm. She's selling the booty. That's why she always naked. That's a shame. I wish I would be a mom and be hugged up with somebody else and I can't even hug my own damn daughter. This is pretty shitty. Put up my comments. What y'all think? Pretty shitty. Somebody said, don't nobody give a fuck, Tasha. About who? About who? Anyways, moving on. Megan don't even realize she being used because I heard personally that the reason she sued Milagro, Mob Radio for real, is because Milagro had found out that Megan didn't own any of her stuff. She didn't own the house she was living in. She didn't own, she wasn't getting any of her royalties or anything. Everything Rock Nation owned or their affiliates owned. And so when she started putting that out, this is when she became apparently like suicidal or something like that. And Not because Tory shot her. She became suicidal when Milagro was putting that out. But thank God the Florida court saw it for what it was. And Florida is a more of a business-friendly state, so they're not going to try to bankrupt you. Georgia's a more of a, a creditor state, so they're in favor of creditors and of people, suing or whatnot. But Florida saw through the bullshit and only gave Megan $75,000. Go get Tory for the rest. You got an indictment on that. Why you ain't sue him? Because they probably wouldn't have believed it. That's what makes me think, too, that, the whole case was like, I don't know, suspicious about how Tory became, guilty or whatnot. Because I'm like, why you ain't sue him civilly? That's the next thing I would have done. Tory is collecting residuals. That's an easy lawsuit. Why come after a blogger that ain't got no money? Huh. So Megan ain't got no mama. So Desiree, I guess, the new mammy. Congratulations, girl. Moving on. I think as long as Megan gets into the parties and she gets access to wealthy men that she can give that overly used vagina to, she'll be fine. As long as she can keep that, she cool. She has no complaints. I'm going to marry a rich man anyway. He's going to be old. Moving on. Alrighty. I'm not yelling. Are you guys happy? It's very hard to not yell. Especially with me being from the South. I'm a loud bitch for real. What's next? Okay, after the break, we got some exclusive insider wine on Matt Barnes and his so-called marriage to, I don't even know how to say her name right. Ananza? Anasa? I don't know. His fake wife. Apparently, he done pulled a Yandy, y'all. All right? All of this and more after the break. We got some sponsors we need to brag about, which means boldly raise a glass too. Let's go.
Wine up. Do you need a commercial or content for your business? What about an opener for your YouTube channel? Sorority Records has you covered. We provide high-quality hand-drawn animations, original music, and AI content for your business. Visit sororityrecords.com to purchase and use code TK10 for a discount on your order. We look forward to serving you.
Okay.
Tasha K. God is amazing, man.
Listen, you have been everywhere talking. What do you call yourself? The Kevin Samuels for the stud?
Yeah, they call me the #1 stud in the world. Yeah. I went through a lot to be myself.
Like what?
A lot. The world hates studs, Tasha. The world hates studs.
I ain't never
Ain't no
heard
sense
that
wearing my ass, niggas. The world hates studs. That's why they always trying to sexualize. They always think everything got something to do with you.
I've seen studs, but I've seen studs that have been with men before.
They ain't studs.
You finna piss them off.
If you gave some, you ain't no stud. I told y'all a long time ago, shit, to be a stud, you gotta be a virgin.
You said that you wanted to talk about Masika. Why you wanted to discuss Masika?
Oh my God, just in general. You make just look bad. You po. What camera I need to look at?
This one.
You po ho. Go sit your po ass down. You brought your po ass to Houston to your husband's funeral, trying to fight other over.
Winos, before we get into the Matt Barnes wine, because it's messy. Y'all gonna have to follow me this. Jasmine, I need a picture of Hollywood Shannon Sharp. Yeah. While Jasmine gets me that, let me parlay with y'all for a little bit. Jasmine, can you put up the chat while you do that at the same time? Okay, hold on real quick. So before we get into the Matt Barnes wine, because I gotta walk you through it so it makes sense. Okay, so because Matt got so mad at me, he claimed he was gonna sue me because he got, I guess, extorted by a fake page. But now we know who the fake page is. We know who it is. All right. First of all, let's start with Shannon Sharp in Hollywood. Okay. Do you remember when we were doing the interviews with the boys? Claiming that Shannon Sharp was DMing them. This is according to them, and they show DMs. I guess soliciting that he was looking for Nike underwear campaign models to model on Club Shay Shay. So when he, I guess, sent the DM to these models, he put them in contact with Hollywood. Hollywood is a gay, black male stylist, okay, who has styled pretty much every DL, in my opinion, DL football player to date. Okay, because they like to have their stylists and they like to have their cake and eat it too. And so this was Shannon Sharp's partner, I guess. And Shannon Sharp did say in the DMs that, hey, Hollywood would take it from here. Follow me. All right. It's so confusing. I need to just do a dedicated video to that, but I ain't got time no more because I got too much wine coming in and it'll be just too much to unwind. So hopefully you'll get it here. All right. So Hollywood then would take over the DMs and schedule the models, the male models, and get pictures, meet up with them, get videos, and then set up meetings and dinner meetings with them and Shannon. And they would be pitching this fake Nike campaign. By the way, Nike has said that he's never done a campaign with Shannon Sharp. I do want to put that out there for the record. So these men are coming forward to allege this. They're also alleging that Shannon Sharp ordered and paid Hollywood to, I guess, conversate with these men. But a lot of the conversations he couldn't just say. So he created another page as a fake woman, Hollywood, created another page as a fake woman to talk to these men, to allegedly get these men to send risque photos of themselves and meet up. But when they got there, apparently it was Hollywood. Thank you. Now, when the conversations were had with Hollywood and then they moved to this female page, I personally got so much wine from this female page. I got recordings of Matt Barnes with other women. I got voice recordings of Matt Barnes, basically looking for, I guess, any damaging information on Shaquille O'Neal. Remember all those recordings that we played? And Matt was like, how did you get all this? Well, there was a page that Hollywood was running with Shannon Sharp's permission, allegedly. Now, I'm being told that Shannon Sharp has since separated himself from Hollywood and paid Hollywood because he didn't want nobody coming to sue him, because apparently this account, this fake woman that was running this page that Shannon allegedly paid Hollywood to do was extorting people, and the extortion went as far as Matt Barnes. Now, I bring you Matt Barnes and his wife, because this is how I get into the situation with Matt Barnes. This fake page that Shannon Sharp's stylist / boyfriend / handler was running, pretending to be a woman, was sending me these recordings of Matt Barnes soliciting for other women, soliciting for prostitutes, all types of stuff. It was a mess. A lot of the stuff we put out, a lot of the stuff we haven't, okay? All while being engaged to Anasa. All right? Now, Anasa found out, I guess, via social media, that we had recordings of Matt Barnes, I guess, having conversations, inappropriate conversations, with a female believed to be a prostitute. But the whole time, he was having a conversation with Shannon Sharp's assistant, Hollywood. I hope y'all are following this. Are they following this, Jasmine? Let me know so I can stay on track. Okay. So it was never a woman. It was always Hollywood that was running the page. Okay? These are what the boys are saying that Shannon Sharp had Hollywood reach out to. And then they ended up talking to Shannon Sharp and working for Shannon Sharp. Oh, it's a whole scandal. Okay? Now, when we put out the recordings that we got from this fake page that Shannon Sharp's boyfriend, who was posing as a woman, collected, this says he's going to sue me because Anasa says she wants out of the relationship. And then not only does she want out of a relationship, she puts up a list. Do you remember this list? Here's a list of all the women he allegedly cheated with, okay? Look at the list. Masika Kalisha. I can't even see all the names. Jasmine, read them off for me on the mic. Go ahead, Jasmine.
Masika, Autumn London, Portia Thomas, I Am Liz.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ashley Lord, and I Am the Prototype. And Haley Camden.
All right. So she says she don't want nothing to do with him. This is right after we exposed him for allegedly having inappropriate conversations about meeting up with a prostitute that really wasn't a prostitute that was Hollywood. And this is where it gets worse, y'all. He paid the alleged prostitute $60,000. $60,000 to not put out the recordings that I got anyway. So then Matt Barnes says he's gonna sue me for putting out and helping to extort him. I'm like, bro, why would I help to extort you? I need some of that money if I'm gonna help extort you. Whole time, the person that received that money was Shannon Sharp's ex-boyfriend and stylist, Hollywood. Put him back up. Okay? I'm gonna bring this home in a minute. This is why they be coming after me legally, y'all. It be the wine and it be the information. I can't help what I get. Now, Matt should have just reached out to me instead of threatening to sue me, because I could have helped him and told him that, yes, he was extorted and he was scammed because Shannon Sharp cut off Hollywood. Hollywood needed another way to make some money. So what was he doing? All of the men that he reached out on behalf of Shannon Sharp for to indulge in gay sex for, he started extorting them. And he started collecting cash apps around cash apps because Shannon Sharp was no longer funding him and had paid him a settlement because of what the boys had found out. That this was a whole setup to get their booty. Brings me back to Matt Barnes and Anasa. Now, after we did all this, right, and we exposed him, she still took him back. And this is when we were all shocked because she married him. She, after the list and after the alleged prostitution recordings, the whole time Matt Barnes was having a conversation with a gay man. He thought was a white girl in Miami selling pussy. The irony. This is who Matt Barnes thought he was having a conversation with. Whole time he was having a conversation with Shannon Sharp's ex-stylist Hollywood that was posing as an avatar. Y'all, I'm not making this up. I kid you not. So much. Paid Shannon Sharp's stylist, who was posing as an avatar, $60,000 to not expose the videos and the audios that he gave me anyway that I put out. So then he says, I'm in on the extortion. Anasa marries him. Marries Matt Barnes in a secret ceremony back in February, I believe, of this year. And we was like, what? You married him? She married him after she did all that hooting and hollering on social media. This is why I don't like to tell women that they man cheating. Because guess what? I'm the enemy now. Right? I'm trying to do you justice, trying to save your vagina from being swollen, cervical cancer, all types of stuff these niggas is bringing back home. And this is what you do. You go and marry him knowing everything. Well, I'm being told by a close source, okay? Let me pull up. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I got to get the receipts because I got to read this, okay? I got to read this verbatim. Y'all will not believe this. Not only did she marry him, okay, but apparently Matt never turned in the marriage certificate. So it was a fake marriage. It was a Yandy marriage. Not only that, okay, she has since taken Matt Barnes out of her bio, because remember she put him in a bio and was like, oh, we married and stuff like that. She's undid Matt's name because she found out, this all happened Tuesday of last week. All this shit went down Tuesday of last week. So I found this out last week. Apparently, when she found out that he never turned in a marriage certificate, it was a wrap. Wasn't he with, no, that was Gilbert Arenas that was with her. Okay. Now, Matt is up. Matt doing podcasts with Obama and shit like that. He's doing well. Okay. Now, apparently they broke up. She's calling all of his former and current flings, threatening them by saying she will ruin their careers if they continue to mess with him, even though they are broken up. So this is her friend telling I'm business on him. Okay. Anasa is simultaneously cursing out his friends, controlling his IG, checking his DMs, and DMing some girl named Lenya Barris, some man named Lenya Barris that she used to mess with, her old almost fling that never was, okay? That said, the fling just bought Matt's last summer fling a G-Wagon. So apparently Anasa's ex-man, is dating Matt Because, Matt done went through everybody. Y'all like these pretty boy, Albie short looking niggas. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give him pussy without even asking questions. For real, okay? Apparently, he bought, I guess, his last summer fling a G-Wagon. Okay, and then apparently the source says, don't worry, they ain't getting back together no time soon. Hence why she stopped arguing, I guess, with the friend, because she's arguing with the friend, so she knows who this friend is, okay? And why she's going out night after night, okay? So, what's wrong with Hollywood? You did all this. You did this big-ass wedding to do what? To do what? Throwing back to the Avatar, bitch? That was really posing as, that was really a man? Do you understand what I'm saying here, y'all? Put my comments up. I hope y'all make it sense. Did you, this is not the wine talking. If I have to bring receipts on this, I'm going to have to do it on Tasha K Live, and I will unwind it the same way I unwind Joe McCain and Ashley Janae's story with the receipts so that y'all can see what it was. Because a lot of this stuff, y'all be like, oh my God, I cannot believe this. Then when I show it to you, you be like, oh shit. You said Matt has never been cute. Apparently he is. Somebody there, you saw the list? It was the irony of him threatening to sue me over money he paid to a woman he thought was a woman that was setting up, I guess, prostitutes in Miami for him and his friends after games. Whole time it was Shannon Sharp's ex-dude. Oh, I can see this all over TikTok right now, bitch. Oh my God. Yes. Put the ticket emojis in the chat if you've already reserved your ticket to come see me on tour, to come see us, the entire team, okay? Y'all know how we get down. We always have a good time. We always have a good time, all right? Don't forget, guys, TashaKOnStage.com. Jasmine, put up the cities. Chicago's the first city. That one is halfway sold out, I can tell you right now. Detroit is second, and so Atlanta is gaining traction. I think Birmingham is the only one that we may have to cancel out of all the cities because it's only like a few tickets sold, which is fine. We're still 2 months away. And black folks only buy tickets like the last 2 weeks before. But don't let me, I will ride past Birmingham. I will do it, okay? So here are the cities: Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, DC, Richmond. Who else, Jasmine? Say the rest of the cities. I can't see them because it's behind the camera.
Norfolk, Virginia, Charlotte, North Carolina, Atlanta, Georgia, Birmingham, Alabama, Memphis, Tennessee, New Orleans, Louisiana, Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas.
Right. So don't forget, we got different experiences that you can come to. So if you don't want to come to the show, you can come to Moguls in Merlot. If you are a business owner, if you just want life advice, you can come to Happy Hour. We have the after party. So don't forget, guys, if you already bought your ticket to the show, we just added the after party, which is going to be karaoke, game night, and a DJ. And then we also got a late night, wine and dine with me and the team because we're going to be hungry after the show, okay? So you'll be doing all these experiences with us. So just, and guys, if you just want merch, you can go get merch. So if you want wine glasses, everything is allegedly wine glasses, t-shirts, mugs, all that stuff, go to the website, TashaKOnStage.com, and they'll get shipped right to your door, okay? So I cannot wait to see y'all this year. Don't forget, guys, tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be live. Is it 9:30 p.m. Eastern? Okay, we'll be live on Zoom. The winos gone wild because y'all are fighting. And we're going to work through it. And, of course, we're going to talk about the Obama receipts that I got of him saying that he was gay. Not me, him. I ain't got no problems with Obama. I think he was a good president, okay? I really do. However, we must discuss the personal business. That's what I do. Sorry if you don't like it. All of that is going to be tonight on TashaKLive.com. The Zoom is where we all come in. You can come in and your moo-moos with your blunts, everything that you do. Okay, just no crack pipes, no meth pipes. But if you do that, hey, no judgment. No judgment. Okay? All right? All right, just make sure you got your clothes on, your liquor. These things last about 3-4 hours. They are block parties. You never know what you're going to get. And these here streams, and it's lit. It's a good time, okay? So if you do want to join the stream, join the Zoom, please go to TashaKLive.com and subscribe. Go to the website. And yes, it's going down. Thank y'all so much for watching, guys. Don't forget, All right, this is why my shirt don't fit right now. When I first bought this shirt, it was so big. My boobs were so big. It was tight. It literally did not cover my belly button. And now this shirt is big. Why? Because I fast every day. I'm fasting today on an empty stomach, no food, okay? On my Active 8 drops, okay? So these are the Pluvi drops. This is actually my formula, personally. Yes. So I took several vitamins that I take, separately to take when I'm fasting. And I just put it in liquid form because I don't like capsules, okay? And so it's got L-carnitine in here. It's got L-thorntonine. It's got L-glutamine, as well as an African mango complex that helps to tell your stomach to tell your brain that you're not hungry. And so if you want to fast for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, this is what I use. It should last you about 3 months. You know what I'm saying? You can look at the reviews on the site. Matter of fact, let me pull up the reviews because y'all don't believe me. And we don't pay for reviews. These are winos. And winos will personally tell you what's up, especially in the chat. It's got 4-star reviews, okay? 700 were bought in the last 30 days. Is one of our top selling items, okay? It's actually my proprietary blend, so I'm proud of that, all right? And so when I look at these reviews, let me pull them up real quick because I don't want y'all thinking I'm just selling y'all something just to sell y'all something, okay? Now, Vicky Green talking about it doesn't work on her. Now, Vicky, here's the thing. If you have a high sugar diet, sugar makes you hungry. And if you go to bed eating sugar, waking up eating sugar, and you try to fast, you're going to feel hungry. This is fasting. They're not diet drops, even though they can serve as diet drops, because when you fast, not only do you detox the liver, you detox the gut, but the longer you fast, the more your body will go from eating the sugar first, then it'll eat the fat. And then you don't want it in your muscles, okay? So this just helps you to suppress your appetite, which ultimately lowers your calorie intake. People know you can eat pretty much what you want when you're on a diet, but if you're eating something that's 2,000 calories and you need less than 2,000 calories to lose weight, you've already exceeded that. So if you want to do 1 meal a day and it may be like, I don't know, you can do a steak, you can do shrimp, you can do chicken, whatever it is, but you stay under that 2-calorie max with having something to suppress your appetite so you can do that, that's how you ultimately lose weight. Okay, so this tricks your body, your mind into thinking you're not hungry, okay? Now, so far for the appetite suppressing, Freeman says it works, okay? On the first day, overall is great. Can't wait to see the next steps. Another anonymous viewer says it really curbed my appetite. I love it. Sharice Reese says, I'm definitely noticing the difference. We'll be purchasing again, okay? Hold on for a second. You can go and look at the reviews yourself on shoptkdeals.com. The drops most definitely calm the hunger activity down. Now, I know now my overeating ass was in my head and it's much easier to control my portions, she says, okay? She says, another person, Claudia Mabry, says, I use only 5 drops twice a day, most days, first thing in the morning and early in the evening. I still eat a meal, but I don't snack all day as I used to. Okay. Sometimes I don't eat until I realize that I have not. This is all this does. And so when you lower your calorie intake, you can pretty much eat what you want, but you won't overeat, which ultimately leads to fat gain. That's what leads to fat gain. But if you want to burn fat, you got to do it by lowering your calories. And some of us do snack and overeat to the point where it's like we don't even realize it. I used to work in the restaurant industry, so I did that. Okay, I used to overeat because I used to snack because I didn't have time to sit down and eat a meal. That habit followed me, especially now that I'm at a desk job all the time. So this helps me to control my appetite. I haven't had anything to eat today. All I had today was the wine, even though wine is calories, but by the time I eat, probably eat like a vegan meal, definitely only take in 500 to 700 calories. That's why my shirt ain't fitting right now, okay? ShopTKDeals.com, use the coupon code TK10. This is my favorite product because I came up with the proprietary ingredients myself. Okay, and don't forget, guys, we got the Koji Cocoa soap on sale. This helps to even out skin tone, dark marks on your face. I got some here that I'm actually working on. It's like 2 here. I had some acne because I get acne when I eat chocolate. I got one right here. I got a bump right here, okay? So I use this whenever because I scar really easy. The Koji Cocoa Soap, it has turmeric, koji acid, all right? I'm not going to say it's bleaching. It's not a bleach. If you go out in the sun, it will cause overstimulation of the skin, but I don't go out in the sun without sunscreen because I'm a dark-skinned woman, but this does help to fade dark marks in under 3 weeks, okay? And so if you get one, I believe it's like 10% off. If you get two, it's 20. 3 is 30. And then, of course, add your TK15, your TK10 to get 10% off, okay? All of this is available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 and, email me and let me know what you think. I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. I'll see y'all tonight on TashaKLive.com. Thank you so much, TikTok, today. If you came over from the TikTok Live, it's lit over here too, okay? And thank y'all so much for just, enjoying me today. It was a good Monday. Now I gotta go. Jasmine gotta pee. Bye!
Hey, y'all, hey. This is Monique Claire, owner and head baker of Jar Jam's Baked Goods and Desserts. This is where we specialize in our sweet potato base, fresh fruit, and flavor-induced deep dish pies. And we have cakes, too. We have a variety of 15 flavors. We're sure to please anyone with any flavor. Visit us and see what our customers are saying at www.jarjams.com or follow us on Instagram, Jar Jam's Baked Goods. You will taste the love in every bite.
Everything is allegedly, even my name is allegedly. Yes, the Everything is Allegedly tour all-day experience is officially on sale, okay? Now, we just not showing up for a little show and then go home, okay? Y'all know we spilling wine all day. If you came to D.C., then you already know what it is. Now, the experiences kick off at 2 p.m. with different events, great conversation with winos, plenty of networking and mixing mingle opportunities, okay? We sipping together. Now, doors open at 5 p.m. Then it's time for me and my people to hit the stage, all right? I know y'all been waiting on this to be announced. I have too. I am super excited and I cannot wait to let y'all see what we got in store for y'all, all right? So come laugh, sip, gossip, and experience all of that with me on the Everything is Allegedly tour all-day experience. Tickets available right now on TashaKOnStage.com. That is TashaKOnStage.com. Man, that was a lot to remember. Damn. Y'all better bring y'all ass out for real. That was a lot to memorize. All right, I'm out. And if you're a TashaKLive.com member, you got to go to TashaKLive.com to get your discount code, okay? Because y'all VIP. Y'all know what it is.